Hello, this is my Advent of Code 2024. Advent of Code is Advent calendar of coding puzzle. People do Advent of Code for various different reasons. For leaderboard, for practice, for fun, to learn new language. For me, I'll use this opportunity to showcase my open source project called Functional J, which bring functional programming goodies to Java. It's aimed to be practical and useful without forcing you to do certain things in a functional way if you don't want to. Hi again, my name is Nawa Man. Follow me to this Advent of Code 2024. Let's start with day one. So this is a question for day one. Because it's day one, so it starts with introducing the Advent of Code itself. This basically said that you get 25 puzzle from December 1st to December 25th. And for each question, you will get a puzzle. If you solve it, you get 1 star. Once you've solved the first question, you are unlocked for the second question, which give you another star. So in total, you will be receiving 50 stars if you solve all the puzzle. For this day one puzzle, it's about Chief Historian who went missing. And 2 elves were sent out to find him. And they come back with 2 different reports of the location that they tried to find him. As you can see, the locations are not matched. So our job is to figure out how different they are. And to do that, we were asked to compare the lowest number of the first report with the lowest number of the second report. Find the difference, which is the absolute of the difference. Do for all of those, sum them. You can read here for more details. In this example, you should get the result of 11. Okay, so let's see how do we solve this. If you see here, because we need to compare the lowest and the lowest number, so the way to do it is we will separate this out of this, then we sort it from lower to higher, and then we compare them one by one. So how do we do it in the code? So this is my solution. First, we get the list of lines. So in functional J, we have funList, which is a lazy evaluated functional list. Functional list, it means that you can call maps and filters and everything directly through it. Once we get a list, for each of the line, we split them into 2 parts. And then we create the left part, which map the pairs and only select the first part of the pair. Then convert that value by parsing it into int. So this is just here so that easy to use it in the Advent of Code command. So just make it easier to use. And then we do the same for the right side. That is to map the second part of the pair. Convert it to int, and then we sort both of them. Then we zip the left and the right together, which get A and B, calculate the difference and the absolute, and then we sum together. Once we run this test to check that is passed, because the result of the example will be 11, and the result of the real data will be this big, whatever that is. So as you can see, this code, the Java code with functional J, represent what we wanted to do quite directly. So that's the first benefit of using functional J, is that it allows you to write code in more functional, more decorative, allow you to manipulate code in such a way that highlight what you wanted to do directly. Have a small amount of noise. I hope this highlight that. Once the first part is done, we have the second part. Now let's see part 2. In part 1, we compare the distance, but now we want to compare the similarity score because we realize that there are similar flaws happen in both lists. So we were asked to calculate that similarity score. So let's say there are number 3 here. And then we realize that there are 3 of number 3 on this side. So if we want to see how similar it is, we just time this number 3 with 3 of this number 3. So we get 3 by 3 equal 9, which is this one. And then we found that this 4, there is 1 4 here. We time them together. And then this 2, the 0 2 here, time them together. And then we keep doing this to 1 to 3 to 3 again. And then we total them all. We should get 31 as a result. So this is the new ask, the new requirement. So the way to do it is going through this one by one. And then for each of these, we count in this list how many of them are in this list. Then we time this number together with the amount that we find on the other one. Let's see how we're going to do it in code. Again, we get a bunch of lines, and for each of the lines, we split them into 2 parts by space. And then we create a left list, which is the 0 element of the pair, and the right side, which is the 1 element of the pair. So we get all the number on the left and all the number on the right. Parse them to int. And then we go through all the element from the left. In that case, become number I. We time I with the value, the size of the right side. Filter only what the value of I is. So if there are 3 of them, we will got 3 elements in here. We call the size, time them together, and then we sum it all up. And then when we run this test, pass, so that means the example data equal to 31. And the real data is equal to this number. Again, as you can see, the code is very well represent what we have in our head, how to solve the problem. I hope this highlight the benefit of using functional J. More and more, I'll explain you how these are done. But for now, let's just keep this short. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.